Good afternoon, welcome to Wilderspool for the Stones Bitters Championship match against Castleford. Today's teams for Warrington: number 1 Brian Johnson, number 2 Des Drummond, 3 Paul Cullen, 4 Joe Rapati, 5 David Lyons, 6 John Woods, 7 Keith Holden, 8 Les Boyd, 9 Carl Webb, 10 Bob Jackson, 11 Mark Roberts, 12 Mike Gregory and 13 Billy McGinty. And 2 substitutes for Warrington today: number 14 Ronnie Duane, number 15 Gary Sanderson. And for Castleford: number 1 David Ruckley, number 2 BT, number 3 Tony Marchant, number 4 Gary Lord, number 5 Gary Hyde, number 6 Sean Irwin, number 7 Robert Beardmore, number 8 Sampson, 9 Hill, 10 Rafita, 11 James, 12 Ketteridge, number 13 England. And the Castleford substitutes: number 14 Kevin Ward, number 15 Barry Johnson. Today's referees: Mr Robin Whitfield from Widnes, and the touch judges are Mr Norbury and Mr Oliver. The teams are to change around, with Warrington attacking the Fletcher Street end. With me today is Tony Humphreys. Tony, how do you see the game going?
It should be a good, fast game. Hopefully they can keep up the play like they did last week against Oldham in the cup. If they do that, they should win today quite easily.
So it'll be John Woods to start the game. Warrington playing from right to left. James, tackled by Holden and Rapati. England, Holden and McGinty, the tacklers this time. Sampson brought down by McGinty and Roberts. Hill at acting half-back. Back to Ketteridge, puts the ball deep. Brian Johnson fields safely, brings the ball in field. It's tackled by Beatty and Marchant. David Lynott acting half-back, goes on his own. He's brought down by Marchant. Holden misses out Gregory to Jackson. Webb to Boyd. Boyd. He's brought down by James. Webb. Back to David Lyon. It's the ball downfield. Fielded by Gary Hyde. Hyde, he's tackled by Jackson and Cullen. Castleford today resting the players who turned out for Great Britain yesterday in the international at Headingley. Beardmore. It's a Beardmore who puts the kick through. Johnson fields it, comes inside. It's tackled by Beatty and by Beardmore. Carl Webb goes on his own from acting half-back. He's tackled by Beatty and Sampson. Holden misses out McGinty to Roberts. Roberts brought back into the side for the injured Tony Humphreys. Webb to Holden, to Woods, back to Holden. Misses out Gregory to Rapati. Rapati down the middle. Rapati still going. Tackled by England and Irwin. Woods to Boyd. Last tackle, John Woods to Keith Holden. Puts the up and under up. Ruckley misses it, and it's picked up by McGinty. Warrington have 6 more tackles. Gregory to Woods, to Drummond, who's come across from his right wing. He's tackled by Rafisa. Webb to Jackson, up the blind side. Holden runs across field, misses out Gregory to Roberts. Roberts. Webb again to Holden, to Woods. Short ball to Cullen. He's tackled by Lord. Again, last tackle for Warrington. Holden. Little chip through. And Hyde is tackled over the line by McGinty and Jackson. We restart under the post. Ketteridge to restart the game. Deep to Johnson. He's tackled by England. John Woods acting halfback. Gregory. Gregory gets the ball away to Webb. He's tackled by Lord. Beardmore. McGinty. McGinty still going. Carl Webber acting halfback. To Boyd. Boyd to Gregory. Gregory in for a try. Short ball from Les Boyd, and Mike Gregory goes over for the first points of the afternoon. Tony?
Very good try from Mike Gregory. Good pressure, all come from the kick. The pressure started down there from the kick from Keith Holden, and they stayed down there, and if that push it up, they should do well. Good try from Mike Gregory. Well done, Les Boyd.
So John Woods with the attempted conversion. Just straight through the post, so a good start for Warrington. Warrington 6, Castleford 0. Ketteridge restart for Castleford. It's Mark Roberts, picks the ball up well. He's tackled by Sampson and Hill. Webb to Jackson. Jackson tackled by James. Webb to Boyd. Boyd takes the ball at the second attempt. Webb to Holden, who switches play. Holden tackled by Fafita and Sampson. Webb to Drummond, who comes in field again. Last tackle to Warrington, to John Woods. Left foot. Hyde. Comes inside, he's tackled by Webb and Jackson. Sampson to Ruckley. Ruckley, short ball to Lord, but he's well tackled by Gregory and Roberts. Beardmore. He's tackled by Boyd and Cullen. The help of Gregory. Hill to England. Again well tackled by Gregory, this time with the help of McGinty. Hill kicks the ball from acting halfback. Brian Johnson fields for Warrington. Comes in field, dummies. Brian Johnson, still Brian Johnson to David Lyon. Lyon inside to Gregory. Went behind to Boyd. Rapati. Still going. Finally tackled by Marchant and Fafita. It's a good break from defence there by Brian Johnson. Well backed up by David Lyon. Holden slips the ball to McGinty. McGinty can't quite slip the ball away again. Warrington on the attack. 10 yards from the Castleford try line. Woods to Webb. Drummond inside. Drummond to Cullen. Cullen to McGinty. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson still going to Lyons inside to Rapati. Tremendous football from Warrington. David Lyons tackled just a yard short from the Castleford try line. Gregory. Holden inside to Boyd. Boyd to Gregory. Gregory just has to fall over. A try again to Mike Gregory, once again backing up Les Boyd. Les Boyd doing all the work there, taking the ball up to the Castleford try line. And Mike Gregory just literally had to fall over to put the ball down. Tremendous try from Warrington again. Tony?
Superb stuff from Warrington, everybody involved there. And it's like the Warrington, we know they can do it, and they're doing it today. Excellent stuff.
And really that try coming from the excellent break by Brian Johnson, who fielded the ball inside his own 25, made the break down the left wing, backed up by Lyon. Some tremendous backing up there from Warrington. So once again John Woods with the attempted conversion. And once again safely through. No, doesn't quite carry. So the score, Warrington 10, Castleford 0. It's coming up to 10 minutes into the first half. Ketteridge, it's the ball deep. Lyons fields the ball, runs with it. And returns the ball deep into the Castleford half. Ruckley puts the ball back to Johnson. Johnson returns the ball again. Ruckley. Again Johnson fields it. This time decides to run. And he's tackled by England. Drummond at in half-back. Drummond goes on his own. Up the right touchline. Roberts to Boyd. Boyd's brought down by Sampson, Hill, Inglord. Webb misses out Roberts to Gregory. Webb on his own from Acton half-back. He's tackled by James and Sampson. Boyd to Holden. Holden to Roberts. Roberts in some space. Roberts still going. Flips the ball up to Woods, who just can't quite hold it. It's Keith Holden putting Mark Roberts into the gap there. Roberts making the break, turn the ball inside. John Woods just not able to hold the pass, or else it would have been a try under the post for Warrington. Instead we have the scrum just inside the Castleford 25. Beardmore to feed it. Comes out to Holden. Holden still going. Keith Holden. Well, the referee has slipped and fallen. What's the decision? Mr. Whitfield consulted the touch judge. He couldn't see what was happening. I think that was the right decision. Holden appeared to drop the ball as he went over the line. So it's a tap on the 25 to Castleford. Ketteridge. It's tackled by Jackson and McGinty. And England drops the ball, picked up by Cullens. Once again Warrington back in possession. As the rain teams down, Woods to Boyd. Woods acting halfback to Mark Roberts. Roberts still going to Gregory. Gregory to Roberts. Roberts goes back the other way to Boyd. Boyd straightens up. Boyd still going. He's tackled by Beardmore. Webb to Holden. Holden done with some like Gregory. He's brought down by Irwin. Just inside the Castleford 25. Bob Jackson acting halfback. Castleford are offside. Right in front of the post. And John Woods going to kick for goal. And what would appear to be an easy 2 points for Warrington. Which it is, so Warrington 12, Castleford 0. Really, Warrington looking to be very good when they're in possession and on the attack. Wouldn't you agree, Tony?
Started off very well, tackling very hard as well, attacking brilliant. I think the referee was right in disallowing that try. He was on his back, didn't ground the ball.
Well, Ketteridge restarts. Again, the ball goes deep to Brian Johnson, well taken. To David Lyon. Lyon this time runs the ball from defence. He's tackled just inside the Warrington 25. Webb acting halfback, inside to McGinty. McGinty brings play up to the Warrington 25. He's tackled by Ketteridge. Webb to Jackson. Jackson still going. Just losing the ball though in the tackle, Bob Jackson, looking to get the ball away to Joe Rapati. So the ball now with Castleford. Beardmore. To Hyde, he's tackled by McGinty and Gregory. Beardmore. To James, well tackled by Webb and Roberts. Hill acting halfback to Beardmore. Beardmore to Irwin, who knocks on. The ball picked up by Boyd, who knocked it backwards, picked up again by Cullen. Cullen switches play to Rapati. And Rapati loses the ball there, and it's picked up by Beattie. England. He's tackled by Webb and Rapati. Hill to Beardmore, to Ketteridge. Ketteridge brought down by Jackson and Roberts just inside the Warrington 25. Switch to Sampson. Sampson knocks off Jackson. Jackson gets back and helps Webb in the tackle. Sampson to Hill. Hill dummies. Gets the ball away to Beardmore. Beardmore puts the kick through to Cullen, who fields it well. Just short of his own try line. Gregory goes to acting half-back. And again, Castleford offside. So Warrington get the penalty to perhaps take play out of the 25. David Lyons puts the ball safely into touch. Carl Webb with the tap to Les Boyd. Boyd making a good 10 yards there from the tap. Webb to Jackson. And 2 drives, Warrington bring play up to the halfway line. Holden tries to switch the ball inside. Drummond kicks the ball across field. And Cullen given offside there. So a penalty to Castleford just inside the Warrington half. Ketteridge. Ketteridge puts the ball inside the Warrington 25 now. Castleford on the attack. Hill to Fafita. Tackled by Webb and Rapati. Hill acting halfback. Beardmore to James. James brought down by Gregory with the help of Roberts. Again, Hill acting halfback. Goes on his own. Brought down by Roberts. This time Beardmore goes into acting halfback. Switches play again. England just brought down short of the Warrington try line. James on his own from acting halfback. He's tackled by Gregory and Jackson. 5th tackle to Castleford. To Beardmore. Beardmore with the chip through. And it's kicked through. Picked up by Ruckley. McGinty appeared to be taken out of the game there, but the referee waves play on. 6 more tackles to Castleford. England from acting halfback on his own, brought down by Roberts. Castleford again, just short of the Warrington try line. Beardmore. Hill, short ball to Ruckley. Ruckley's tackled by McGinty and Johnson. Beardmore to Irwin. Irwin going on his own. He's brought down by Gregory and Cullen. Beardmore to Sampson. Sampson. He's brought down just short of the Warrington try line. Again, Castleford, last tackle. Holden. Holden appeared to lose the ball, and Castleford come up with the ball again. Again, it's 6 more tackles to Castleford. Beardmore switches play to Ketteridge, who loses the ball goes into touch. It'll be a scrum down, the Warrington to put the ball in. Some good solid defence there from Warrington, Tony.
Yeah, good defence. Castleford didn't look like they had much idea there when they had the pressure on the line. Could come up with some more ideas. They might pressurise Warrington a bit more. It was good defence.
Keith Holden to put the ball in the scrum. McGinty comes away with it. McGinty to Drummond. Drummond comes inside to Mike Gregory. Gregory Brings play up to the halfway line. A good break there from Billy McGinty, backed up by Des Drummond. Holden to Woods. Woods steps inside. Woods to Brian Johnson. Johnson just couldn't quite get the ball away. Webb. Webb on his own from acting half-back. He's brought down by Ketteridge, James and England. Woods to Jackson. Jackson. He's tackled by Hill and Fafita. Webb goes into acting half-back. To Woods. To Holden. Holden with the chip through for a party to chase. Ruckley came across. A desperate kick into touch there from Ruckley. To scrum down, no, the referee adjudged that Rapati put the ball into touch. Holden puts the ball into the scrum. The ball comes out to Woods. Woods on the run around. Long ball to Drummond. Drummond round the outside. Back inside to Woods. Comes across to Drummond again. Drummond. Drummond still going. Drummond plays the ball to Mike Gregory. It's his whole ball to Les Boyd. Gregory on his own from acting half-back. Tackle just short of the line. Les Boyd goes into acting half-back. To Holden. Holden dummies. Slips it inside to Webb. Webb drops the ball. Yes, and Boyd standing in an offside position, so it's a penalty to Castleford. 5 yards from their try line. Ketteridge. It's the ball high and safely into touch. Hill to tap it, taps it. Ketteridge takes the ball up. And he's brought down by Webb and Jackson. Hill. And the ball comes up with Billy McGinty. McGinty still going, McGinty! Just brought down by Ruckley there, just on the Castleford 25-yard line. Boyd. To Holden. Holden, short ball to Roberts. Roberts with some space now to Cullen. Cullen. Brought down by Beattie. Johnson acting half-back. Again, Warrington on the attack. Holden. Holden manages to slip the ball away. Rapati. Rapati drives to the line. Joe Rapati uses all his strength there to get over the line. Webb managed to slip the ball away. To Joe Rapati, who just stormed his way over the line, using all 16 stone of his frame to push Warrington even further ahead. And again, Warrington moving the ball to good effect there, Tony.
Yeah, excellent try. Good work from Carl Webb there to get the ball to Joe, and using his strength, like you say, to get over. Excellent try. Looking dangerous every time they get the ball now, Warrington. Castleford in for a tough time this afternoon.
So once again, John Woods with the conversion attempts. Safely between the posts. So with 20 minutes gone in this first half, the score Warrington 18, Castleford 0. And really, apart from that one little spell of pressure Castleford have put on, they had about 12 tackles on the Warrington line. Warrington never really looking in any trouble whatsoever. Mark Roberts. Tackled by Fafita. Webber acting half-back to Jackson. Jackson steps inside. He's tackled by the Castleford front row of Samson, Hill and Fafita. Webb to Gregory. Webb sends the ball back to Lyon. He puts the ball deep into the Castleford half again. And high tackle by Rapati. Irwin. Brought down by Cullen and Webb. Carl Webb appears to have taken a knock there in that tackle. Hill, Beardmore. England. Tackled by McGinty and by Jackson. Hill to Beardmore. Beardmore inside to Fifita. And Fifita well tackled there by Jackson, McGinty and Gregory. Hill to Beardmore. Beardmore puts the kick through straight to David Lyon. Lyon. It's brought down by Lord and Beattie. Rapati brings the ball away from acting half-back, straightens up. And he's tackled by Kettridge and Sampson. Holden. On his own. Tackled by Kettridge and Sampson again. As Boyd acting half-back. Goes on his own. Slips the ball away to Keith Holden, who gets it away to Brian Johnson. Johnson with some room. Johnson just couldn't quite slip the ball away to Cullen. Woods to Gregory. Gregory to Cullen. Cullen inside to Drummond. Drummond now. Drummond straightens up. It's just tackled by Sampson. Webb acting half-back. To Woods. To Holden. Holden. Inside to McGinty. McGinty breaks the tackle again. Tries to get the ball away to Cullen. Cullen knocks on. And the referee gives a penalty for offside against John Woods. Kettridge again puts the ball high and safely into touch, 10 yards inside the Warrington half. Hill to tap the ball to Sampson. It's tackled by Gregory and Webb. England. He's tackled by Boyd and Jackson. Hill attacked in half-back. Beardmore to Irwin. Irwin. Well tackled by McGinty and Cullen. Beardmore. To Hill. To James. James. Finally brought down by John Woods. Marchant. To Beardmore. To Irwin. And just rather late there, the referee penalises Paul Cullen for offside. Castleford decides to run it. Fifita on his own. Fifita for the line. Hill. Dummies, tries to go on his own. He's slips the ball away. And Sampson knocks on. We're scrum down with Warrington to put the ball in. Beardmore to Ruckley. Ruckley. Brought down by McGinty, held by Cullen. England. Goes on his own from acting half-back. Brought down by Billy McGinty. Ruckley to Beardmore. Misses out Kettridge to James. He's well tackled by Boyd and Webb. Hill to Beardmore. To Irwin. Irwin, dummies. Brought down by Paul Cullen. Loses the ball. Well, the referee has given a penalty there. The referee has given the penalty for offside. Kettridge taps it to himself. He's tackled a yard short of the line by Boyd, Jackson and Webb. Hill to Beardmore. Irwin, dummies, slipped, back to Beardmore, to England. Manages to get the ball away, England, to Beardmore, to Marchant, to Irwin, to Beattie. Beatty's stopped by John Woods, David Lyon and Joe Rapati. Marchant on his own from acting half-back. Chips follows it, picks it up. No try, rules the referee. The referee right on the spot there. Enterprising play from Tony Marchant, who chipped the ball over the defence, appeared to gather it and go over the line, but the referee, who was right on the spot, ruled no try. So Warrington come away through Mark Roberts. Les Boyd to Billy McGinty. McGinty brought down by England in the Hill. Webber acting half-back. Goes on his own. It's tackled by Hill and Fifita. Holden. To Woods. Woods comes back inside. Slips the ball away to Jackson, who drops it. Goes back to McGinty. Holden. Kicks the ball through. That's a good kick into touch from Keith Holden. And Warrington not seeming to keep up the attacking flair that they was producing before, Tony.
No, handling's getting a bit sloppy now, last 5-10 minutes. But Castleford don't seem to have much idea at the Warrington line. If so, they could have caused a few more problems with penalties, couple of yards out from the line.
And Keith Holden has the ball from the scrum. There's Boyd from acting half-back to Mike Gregory, to John Woods. Woods to Cullen. Cullen still going. Cullen slips the ball away to Woods. Woods just brought down short of the Castleford line. Again, Warrington on the attack. Mike Gregory to Les Boyd. Boyd stops, comes back inside to Rapati. Woods to Holden. Short ball to Gregory. Obstruction. So again, another good attacking chance there, lost by Warrington. So once again, Martin Kettridge with the penalty. That's not found touch, so Brian Johnson will come away with the ball. Johnson steps back inside. Johnson tackled by Beatty. Boyd. He's tackled by Sampson, Hill and England. Boyd plays it to himself. Makes another 5 yards. Webb acting halfback to Jackson, to Holden. The Castleford defence very quickly on the outside there. Holden loses the ball and Castleford are back in possession through Keith England. Hill to Fifita. Fifita gets the ball away to England, but he's tackled by Webb. Hill to Beardmore, to Kettridge. Through Roberts' tackle, Kettridge gets the ball away to James. Long ball out to Hyde. Hyde slips and drops the ball. The referee adjudges a knock-on. So it'll be Warrington to put the ball into the scrum. Keith Holden comes away with the ball to John Woods, who drops it. Woods to Gregory. Tackle by Kettridge. Cullen to McGinty. Really looking dangerous every time he gets the ball, Billy McGinty, making good yards every time he touches it. Holden. Inside to Gregory, to Roberts. Good ball from Mike Gregory. Roberts still going. Roberts to Webb. Webb loses the ball and the referee adjudges a knock-on. Webb lies prostrate on the ground. And so the referee moves the scrum away from where Carl Webb is lying down, at which point Carl Webb promptly gets up. And Beardmore to put the ball into the scrum. Gregory breaks quickly, not too quickly for the referee, who adjudges him to be offside. So again, Castleford have the penalty. Ketteridge. Gets the ball safely into touch this time. It'll be Hill to tap the ball to Sampson. Sampson, he's tackled by Boyd, Jackson and Roberts. Hill to England. England tackled by Jackson and Roberts. Beardmore goes into acting halfback to Hill, back to Beardmore, switches plays to Irwin, to Ketteridge. Ketteridge brought down by Webb. England. Referee penalises Keith Holden for offside. Beardmore puts the ball into touch. As we come to the last 5 minutes of this first half, with Castleford on the attack, Hill to England. England loses the ball, and the ball's picked up by Bob Jackson. So a good attacking position lost there by Castleford. Cullen, tackled by England. Carl Webb goes on his own from acting halfback. Brought down by Sampson and by Ketteridge. Holden misses out Jackson to McGinty. McGinty brought down by Sampson and Fifita, the two Castleford props. Jackson back to Lyons. Lyons puts the kick in and puts it straight into touch, so it'll be a scrum 10 yards from the Warrington try line. Beardmore to put the ball into the scrum. On his own. Tackled by Jackson and Gregory. Castleford again attacking the Warrington try line. England on his own from acting halfback. Tackled by Boyd. And loses the ball again. Boyd can't quite drop on it. Ketteridge comes up with it. And Ketteridge loses it. And it's Mike Gregory who has the ball, so Warrington another chance to relieve the pressure from their own try line. Carl Webb goes on his own. It's tackled by England and Hill. Mike Gregory acting halfback. Bob Jackson. Jackson makes good yards there. John Woods to Keith Holden. To Mark Roberts. Roberts tackled by Irwin, James and Beardmore. Holden on his own from acting halfback. Keith Holden makes the break down the middle of the field. He's got Billy McGinty with him. McGinty has got John Woods. Woods goes back inside. Tremendous break by Keith Holden, well backed up by McGinty. Lyons to Holden. Holden on his own. Keith Holden still going to Rapati. Rapati tackle just short of the line. Sixth tackle. Boy goes to acting halfback. To Webb. To Gregory. Gregory to Jackson. Jackson manages to slip the ball away. So was adjudged to have been tackled by Mr. Whitfield. So it's the turnover. And Castleford, from attacking on the Warrington try line, find themselves bringing the ball out on their own try line. Sampson. He's stopped by Webb and Gregory. Hill comes back to Ketteridge, puts in the kick. David Lyon fields safely. He's tackled by Tony Marchant. So can Warrington get another score just before half-time? Rapati straightens up, Rapati still going, slips the ball away to Drummond, back inside to Woods, Woods comes inside, John Woods still going, finally tackled by Irwin, Webb to Boyd, Boyd straightens up, Boyd still going, to Roberts, Roberts gets the ball away to Webb, to Warrington, 5 yards from the Castleford try line. Les Boyd acting half-back to Keith Holden. Holden switches play. Holden to Drummond. Cullen to Gregory. Gregory, a rather wild pass though to Roberts. And Martin Kettridge gets the ball for Castleford. Well, the referee gives a penalty there, but to my mind he had his back to the play and didn't really see what happened. Nevertheless, a penalty to Castleford. So really another good scoring opportunity there, just at the right time coming up to half-time, Tony.
Excellent pressure from Warrington, coming from the break from Keith Holden. Referee wasn't looking then, I don't know why he gave the penalty, but he's give it and Castleford had come back again. But Castleford not much idea at the moment. Warrington, apart from the bad handling, are playing very well.
So it's Castleford just inside their own half. Hill to Beardmore, to Irwin, to Fifita. Fifita breaks out to Cullen's tackle. Fifita gets the ball away to Lord. Lord puts the kick through. Ruckley follows up. Ruckley, and the try is given by Mr. Whitfield. That's really against the run of play. It was Fifita who broke the tackle of Cullen, got the ball out to Gary Lord. Lord put the kick through, it was followed up by Ruckley, and Ruckley scores by the side of the post. So really the first lapse is in defence by Warrington. Just coming up to half-time, and Castleford punished them. So it's Beardmore with the conversion attempt. And is successful. And there is the half-time hooter. So the score at half-time is Warrington 18, Castleford 6. And apart from that one lapse right on half-time there, a very satisfactory performance by Warrington, Tony.
Yeah, Fifita's a strong running forward, and if anyone was going to make a break for Castleford, it would have been him. And he's a poor tackle on the far side, and it sets up the try. But the first half, Warrington played very well. If he can sort out the handling errors, he should score more points in the second half. A good all-round performance, Billy McGinty especially.
Both teams back on the field for the start of the second half. And Castleford having brought on both substitutes, Kevin Ward and Barry Johnson. Samson and James having gone off. To clean ones for the second half. It'll be Martin Kettridge to start the second half. Then puts the ball deep. Straight to David Lyon, who kicks into the Castleford half. Ruckley runs the ball and loses it. Gary Lord picks the ball up, but judged to be in an offside position by Mr. Whitfield. So it'll be a penalty to Warrington. David Lyons. It's the ball down to the Castleford 25-yard line. There's Boyd to Carl Webb. Webb tackled by Kettridge. Boyd to Roberts. Roberts tackled by Ward and Kettridge. Boyd. Switch play to Jackson. Jackson's tackled by Kevin Ward. And Keith England. Warrington 10 yards from the Castleford try line. Hold'em. Woods. Dummies. Goes back inside. John Woods still going. He's tackled by Hill. Webb. Holden. Holden with the drop goal attempt, which goes wide. So it'll be Castleford to restart the game. The tap. Hill to Beardmore. Beardmore to Lord. Lord still going. Tackled by McGinty. McGinty's took a knock on the leg. Fifita. He's well tackled by Jackson. Mark Roberts. England goes on his own from acting halfback to Beardmore. Short ball to Ward. Ward stands up in the tackle. It's finally brought down by Webb and Woods. Sixth tackle. Hill. Johnson. Johnson beats Marchant, and Johnson brings play up to the halfway line. Boyd. It's tackled by Marchant. Johnson. Webb. This is out Roberts to Gregory. Gregory steps back inside. Stopped by Ward, Johnson and Kettridge. Webb to Woods. To Rapati. To Cullen. Cullen tackled by England and Johnson. Woods to Holden. Holden, long ball to Lyons. Lyons can't take it. Brian Johnson picks up. The referee says it's a knock-on. It'll be Beardmore to put the ball into the scrum. Well, I must say that appeared to be feeding from up here. Mr. Whitfield agrees. And that one was just a little bit obvious, Tony.
Only a little bit, only a yard into second roll's feet.
David Lyons puts the ball safely into touch, just inside the Castleford 25. So Warrington once again come onto the attack. Carl Webb to tap the ball to Boyd. Boyd. He's tackled by Ward. Boyd to Webb to McGinty. McGinty half slips through the tackle. It's brought down by Kettridge. Hold'em. Short ball to Rapati. Rapati still going. Joe Rapati. Brilliant try from Rapati. It was Fifita that tried to tackle him, and he's certainly a strong bloke, but Joe Rapati just carried him over with him. Good ball from Keith Holden, who came on the switch, picked up Rapati, who was running out wide, and Joe's strength just did the rest. Tony?
Excellent pass off Keith Holden. Brilliant running from Joe Rapati. Nothing's going to stop him from there. A couple of yards out, his strength, his size. Nothing's going to stop him. Good try.
Woods with the conversion, hits the post and bounce out. And the score is Warrington 22, Castleford 6. Ketteridge starts the game again. To David Lyons. Again puts in a kick into the Castleford half. Fielded by Beattie. Beattie beats Cullen. It's tackled by Holden. Taking play just inside the Warrington half. Ruckley to Beardmore. Beardmore inside to England. England knocks off one challenge. Brought down by Cullen. Hill to Beardmore. To Johnson. Johnson dummies. It's tackled by Robertson Jackson. Hill to Ward. Slips the ball to Marchant. Marchant to Beardmore. Beardmore to Hyde. Hyde dummies. He's tackled by Jackson. Ruckley to Beardmore. To Johnson. To Fifita. So tries to slip the ball. It's picked up by Irwin. So Irwin's tackled by Woods. Beardmore, last tackle, puts in the kick, fielded by Drummond, who slips, and catches the ball in his in-goal area, so it'll be a tap to Warrington on the 25-yard line. John Woods to tap the ball, to Bob Jackson, to Keith Holden, to Mike Gregory. Gregory, tackled by Irwin, Marchant, Jackson. Jackson makes good ground. Webb to Holden, to Woods, to Roberts, Roberts to Rapati. Rapati drops the ball. Beardmore kicks it back and gives it to Ruckley. Ruckley. He's tackled on the halfway line by Woods and McGinty. Beardmore to England. England. He's tackled by Boyd and McGinty. England to Hill. To Ward. Ward slips the ball to Beardmore, who knocks on. Jackson dives on the ball. Took a knock in the back there, Bob Jackson. So Mr. Whitfield stops play. Jackson takes a deep breath, plays the ball to Carl Webb. Webb to Holden. Holden switches to Roberts. Roberts loses the ball as he was tackled by Ketteridge. Manages to get it back, but the referee gives the knock on. There's one or two handling errors on both sides creeping into the game now, which is understandable really considering the conditions. Beardmore. Tackle by Holden, but Mr. Whitfield adjudges him to be offside. A penalty to Castleford. Ketteridge. It's the ball inside the Warrington 25. Hill taps it to Ketteridge. Ketteridge breaks one tackle. Brought down by Carl Webb with the help of Brian Johnson. Plays the ball to Hill, to Johnson. Johnson, dummies, goes on his own. Johnson plays the ball. Beardmore. Offside. Against Paul Cullen. Hill goes across, taps it to Ward. Ward loses it. The referee stops play. Judges that there's no real advantage to Warrington there, so goes the scrum with the put into Warrington. Holden to feed the scrum. McGinty comes away with it. McGinty still going. Billy McGinty. A good 15 yards there from that scrum. Holden. Webb to Jackson. Webb up the short side to Mike Gregory. Gregory. The referee gives a penalty to Castleford against Billy McGinty. So once again, Kettridge puts the ball into the Warrington 25. Hill with the tap. It's Kettridge. He's tackled by Boyd and Gregory. Hill to Johnson. Johnson switches to England. England. It's the ball away. Ward breaks one tackle. Slips the ball back, the ball comes up to Beattie. So Castleford 2 yards away from the Warrington try line. Johnson, long ball to Beardmore, Beardmore to Irwin, Irwin to Hyde. A try-saving tackle from Des Drummond there in the corner on Gary Hyde. It's Keith Holden to put the ball into the scrum. Holden comes away with it, slips, and is tackled by England. Jackson to McGinty. McGinty plays the ball to John Woods, to Mike Gregory. Gregory's tackled by Ward, Johnson and Hill. Keith Holden with the kick to the touch. Well, the touch judge has put his flag up. All I can presume is that Ruckley was in touch when he made contact with the ball. That'll be a scrum down with the put into Warrington. Well, Beardmore has the ball, puts the ball in. Comes to Hyde. Hyde is tackled by McGinty. Beardmore to England. He's tackled by Robertson Jackson. Beardmore. Kettridge. He's tackled by Gregory. With the help of McGinty and Jackson, Kettridge plays the ball to himself. Manages to slip it, no. 6 more tackles to Castleford. Ward. He's tackled by Webb, Boyd and Roberts. Beardmore. Johnson. Johnson to Beardmore on the run around. Irwin tackled by Carl Webb. Irwin plays it to himself and goes on his own. Slips out to one tackle. Irwin. It's finally stopped by Brian Johnson and Mark Roberts. So Castleford just 10 yards from the Warrington try line. Johnson. Johnson with the chip through. Goes into touch.
Just get these blocks.
Keith Holden comes up with the ball from that scrum. McGinty on his own from acting half-back, breaks one tackle. It's brought down by England. Woods. Misses out Roberts to Gregory. Gregory slips the ball away to Brian Johnson. Now then, Brian Johnson beats the tackle Ruckley. Brian Johnson in a run for the line. He's chased by Martin, but he's not going to catch him. Brian Johnson, brilliant try. That's all come from the Warrington 25-yard line. Mike Gregory drove the ball up and managed to slip the ball away to Brian Johnson. And Johnson, once he beat Ruckley, there was no stopping him, marching to a vain effort to try and catch him. But once he gets into that space, Brian Johnson, there's nobody going to catch him. Brilliant try. Tony?
Superb try, brilliant ball off Mike Gregory, puts Johnson in the clear. Once he gets in the clear, no one's going to catch him. Excellent try.
Warrington have been penned in their own half really for quite some time then by Castleford, through mistakes through one or the other. That must be a real sickener to Castleford. Woods with the conversion attempt. Just pushes it across the face of the goal. And the score now, Warrington 26, Castleford 6. Yes, the play had really all been in the Warrington half then for quite some time. Mike Gregory drove the ball up and slipped a beautiful ball away to Brian Johnson. Had the full-back to beat him. Once he beat him, that was it. Catteridge puts the ball deep to David Lyons. Lyons with the kick. Much to the annoyance of the Warrington crowd, Ruckley gets the ball away and he's tackled by Boyd and Webb. I think it's quite a good tactic in these conditions, because play the ball into the Castleford half and then tackle them down there. Wouldn't you agree, Tony?
Yeah, as long as we can keep him down there. I mean, Castleford are coming to it more this half, and there must have been a real sitting in that try. But if we can keep him penned down in there half of these kicks, he should be should keep him should do well.
Beardmore, Hill, Johnson. It's tackled by Jackson and Boyd, the two Warrington props. Hill to Beardmore, to Ward. Ward tries to slip the ball away to Marchant, who knocks on. This play's brought back by Mr. Whitfield. He's scrummed down with Keith Holden to put the ball into the scrum. Penalised for feeding. So it's penalty to Castleford. Catteridge. Puts the ball safely into touch. Catteridge takes the ball up. It's tackled by Webb and Boyd. England. Hill, attacked in half-back. Goes on his own. It's tackled by Mark Roberts. And Barry Johnson switches play to Beardmore. Switches play again to Ward. Ward knocks off Mike Gregory. Tackled by Brian Johnson, Paul Cullen. England on his own. Puts the ball up. Marchant. Marchant with the chip through straight to Les Boyd, who gets the ball away to Mike Gregory. It's Carl Webber acting halfback to Bob Jackson. Jackson makes good ground up to the Warrington 25. It's tackled by Johnson and Ward, the two Castleford substitutes. Webb switches play to Holden. Holden inside to McGinty. Now then, McGinty. McGinty goes inside to Webb. Webb has got Johnson outside, goes back inside to John Woods. I think if Carl Webb had found Brian Johnson on the outside, who had Des Drummond with him as well, and we could have been looking at another Warrington try. So Mike Gregory on the Castleford 25 to Keith Holden. Holden gets the ball away to Woods. Woods to McGinty again. McGinty straightens up. Sixth tackle. Woods takes it up the blind side. It's in a little chip, but well taken by Beattie. There's another good break there from Billy McGinty down this right-hand touchline. So Castleford. And Catteridge brings play up to the 25-yard line. He's finally brought down by Bob Jackson and Carl Webb. Hill to Beardmore. This is out Johnson to Ward. Ward is tackled by Gregory and Roberts, but manages to slip the ball away to Irwin, to Fifita. Fifita. He's tackled by Cullen and Jackson. Beardmore with the chip. Oh, well taken by Carl Webb. It was charged down originally by Mark Roberts, but Webb did really well to take it there. So once again, Warrington in possession. Mike Gregory to Joe Rapati. Rapati must be his hat-trick. Comes inside Ruckley. Joe Rapati, and that's his hat-trick. A brilliant ball once again from Mike Gregory. Got the ball out well to Rapati, who was running onto it, and as we said before, once Rapati takes the ball like that, he's going to take some stopping. Stepped inside the full-back and went over for his third try. So that really tempting fate. It would appear that this game is well beyond Castleford now, Tony.
Yeah, I said that in the first half. A superb ball off Mike Gregory. Second one today, he's having a brilliant game. Well in contention for man at match. On Joe Rapati, he's got his hat-trick. Superb running again.
Woods with the conversion attempt is successful. That now makes the score Warrington 32, Castleford 6. Ketteridge. McGinty. This time Warrington run the ball on the try line. McGinty still going. What a game he's had today, Billy McGinty. Roberts. And the penalty to Warrington. Gary Lawn messing about in the tackle there with Mark Roberts. Mr. Whitfield having none of it. And I think really today Mike Gregory and Billy McGinty have been really affected both in the running and the passing, wouldn't you agree, Tony?
Yeah, Billy McGinty's running has been excellent, and Mike Gregory non-stop worker. His passing's been brilliant. He's set 2 tries up just for opportunity passing. Excellent play. Both of them in contention for a man at match. Got to be.
Carl Webb to Les Boyd. Boyd to Holden. Holden. Dummies, slipped. Woods to Jackson. Jackson to Cullen. Cullen steps inside. Just brought down by Marchant. Takes play just inside the Castleford 25. Webb to Woods. Misses out Holden to Boyd. Boyd. Short ball to Roberts. Roberts tackled by Ward. Boyd, that's in half-back. This is out Gregory to Holden. Holden straightens up. Tries to slip the ball away, but don't think that was really on there. Beardmore gets the ball away to Ruckley. Ruckley to Hyde. Hyde comes inside, but he's well tackled by Carl Webb. Covering well there, the Warrington hooker. Lord. Ketteridge. Ketteridge. Really block-busting tackle there from Bob Jackson. Held by Les Boyd and Billy McGinty. Warrington about to make a substitution. And Ronnie Duane is coming on for Mark Roberts. Roberts goes off to rapturous applause. Or could it be Ronnie Duane coming on to it? So Duane goes straight into the second row. Mike Gregory, Warrington win the scrum. Woods. Holden to Duane, immediately gets into the action. It's tackled by Irwin in England. Webb, dummies. Gregory to Holden. Holden kick. Sit down to the Castleford try line. Ruckley. It's tackled by Cullen. Beardmore to Hyde. Hyde's tackled by McGinty. Hill, short ball. Mike Gregory falls on it, so Warrington again in possession on the Castleford 25-yard line. Webb to Woods, to Duane. Duane has the ball pinched off him by Irwin, and Irwin makes the break. He's chased by Lyons and by Johnson. It's Brian Johnson who covers back and tackles Irwin. And he's penalised by Mr Whitfield for not letting Irwin get up and play the ball. So Beardmore to put the ball into touch, which he does, midway inside the Warrington 25. So Castleford again come on the attack. Hill to Ketteridge. Ketteridge stopped by Boyd and by Jackson. Hill on his own switches inside to England. It's a good tackle there from Les Boyd. Johnson dummies, tries to go on his own, manages to slip the ball away to Ketteridge. Ketteridge. So Warrington again having to defend their own try line. Johnson, Beardmore, misses out Ward to Ruckley. Ruckley comes inside. He's tackled by Gregory. Hill is at acting halfback to Beardmore. Beardmore with the chip. Just goes straight dead. So it'll be a tap to Warrington on the 25-yard line. And really Warrington have soaked up all the pressure that Castleford have applied to them, apart from that one lapse just before half-time, Tony.
Yeah, they've come right into it this half since Kevin Ward's come on. They looked a lot stronger on attack. It's just been a couple of breakaway tries from Warrington. Handling's still a bit sloppy off Castleford, and that's what's letting them down, really.
Gregory once again makes the break, slips the ball to Jackson. Jackson tackled by Beattie. Once again a fine break, and Mike Gregory really managing to slip the ball away well in the tackle. Boyd. It's tackled by Johnson and by Ward. Webb to Holden, to Woods. Woods straightens up. Tackled by Hill. Holden puts up the up and under. It's well taken by Irwin, who gets the ball back to Ruckley, who's tackled by Holden and by Cullen. Holden kicks the ball through. It's picked up by Gary Lord. Lord is tackled by Webb. Beardmore to Ketteridge. He's tackled by Duane and by McGinty. Johnson manages to get the ball away. Ward flips the ball back. Fifita tackled by Jackson and by McGinty. Ward straightens up, slips the ball away. Fifita gets the ball away to Johnson. Holden goes for the interception, we just can't quite hold on to it. It'll be a scrum down with Castleford feed. Warrington are about to make another substitution. Beardmore to Irwin. It's tackled by Cullen. Plays it to himself. It's tackled by Woods and by Duane. Beardmore to England. Inside to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball to Irwin. Irwin to Hyde. Hyde goes back inside. Gets the ball to Ketteridge. Castleford throwing the ball about but not really going forward. Hill to Johnson to Ward. Ward breaks the tackle of Gregory. Ward slips the ball away, and the ball's knocked on there by David Ruckley, and David Lyons is covering for Warrington and manages to pick the ball up, plays the ball to Des Drummond. Drummond brings the ball away, he's tackled by Ward and by Beardmore. Carl Webb at acting halfback, tries to go on his own. Tackled by Johnson. Holden to Woods. Woods, the kick, goes straight to Ruckley. Gets the ball to Hyde. Hyde who misses it, and Cullen falls on it. Cullen applied the pressure there to Hyde and came up with the football when the mistake was made. Duane brought down by Ketteridge and by Johnson. Boyd to Holden, switching play. Holden, long ball to Gregory. Gregory, short ball to Cullen. Gets the ball away to Drummond. Drummond now goes back inside. Des Drummond, tackled by Beardmore and by England. Cullen to Holden, to Webb, to McGinty, to Boyd. Warrington letting the ball go. Boyd. McGinty to Webb. Oh, brilliant sidestep from Webb to Lyons. Lyons inside to Rapati. Outside to Rapati. Rapati drops it with a line at his mercy. All he had to do then, Rapati, was to catch the ball, and he was over for his 4th try. But Carl Webb, who took the ball over on the right wing over here in the passing movement and then covered across to take the ball again, and the chance went begging. So Warrington made another substitution. Gary Sanderson coming on for Bob Jackson, and for Castleford, James has come on for Beattie. So it's Castleford back in possession with England. England to Lord, who's tackled by Sanderson and by Gregory. Hill to Beardmore, to Johnson. Johnson, long ball out to Irwin. Irwin is tackled by Rapati. Beardmore to Johnson. Johnson inside to Ruckley. Ruckley with the break. Ruckley with just Johnson to beat. Kicks the ball past Johnson. It's a chase between McGinty and between Ruckley. Brilliant covering by Billy McGinty. There's a good ball from Johnson there to Ruckley, who kicked the ball over Brian Johnson's head. Tremendous covering by Billy McGinty, Tony.
Yeah, like I say, he's having a brilliant game all round. Castleford getting most of the play in his second half, just failing to finish anything. Warrington is just making the breaks and doing what they have to do. Excellent covering though from Billy McGinty. He's had an excellent game.
So once again, Castleford on the attack. Lord, tackled by Sanderson. Hill to Johnson. Johnson to Ward. Ward slips the ball away to Johnson again, who drops it. And Ronnie Duane falls on it, so Warrington have possession again through Mike Gregory. Carl Webb to Gary Sanderson. Webb dummies and goes on his own. It's tackled by Fifita and by Hill. Keith Holden moves into acting halfback to Woods. Woods to Rapati. Rapati on the run around. Woods dummies, comes back inside. He's tackled by England. His last tackle to Warrington. Back to Holden. And Holden puts the ball into the Castleford 25. It's picked up by Gary Hyde. Tries to go back inside, but he's brought down by Ronnie Duane. Beardmore. Beardmore to England. England tackled by Ronnie Duane again. Marchant to Ketteridge. He's tackled by Duane and Sanderson, the two Warrington substitutes. Beardmore. Short ball to Ward. Ward's tackled by Gregory. Marchant to Beardmore. Beardmore side to England. Switches it back to Marchant. to Johnson. Keith Holden comes up with the ball though, to McGinty. So Warrington back in possession. Holden. Ball goes backwards, it's picked up by Gary Sanderson. Sanderson tackled by Marchant. Just under 5 minutes to go. Woods to Cullen. Cullen tackled by Lord and by Beardmore. Woods. Les Boyd goes into acting half-back. Switches play to McGinty. McGinty to Boyd. Boyd to Sanderson. Sanderson to Woods. To Duane. Duane comes back inside. Ronnie Duane. It's last tackle to Warrington. John Woods goes to acting half-back. To Keith Holden. Holden puts in the up and under, but the ball goes straight into touch, so that'll be the turnover to Castleford. Just on the Castleford 25-yard line. The ball's bobbling about on the far side. Mr. Whitfield says it went backwards, so it's James. The Warrington man of the match today is Carl Webb, selected by the Crossfields lads. Fafita. Half breaks the tackle, but is eventually brought down by Woods and Cullen. Lord to Beardmore. Beardmore. Long ball to Johnson. Johnson to Ward. Ward to Marchant. Marchant now. It's well tackled by David Lyon. Ruckley to England. England to Ruckley. Ruckley tries to get the ball away, and it's kicked on by Keith Holden. Picks it up to Billy McGinty again, to Mike Gregory. Now then, Mike Gregory in a chase for the line. Gets the ball away to David Lyon, who falls on it. It came off the Castleford player, so there's 6 more tackles to Warrington. Lyon to Drummond. Drummond to Gregory. Gregory to Boyd. Boyd in the corner. No. Well, the referee looked at the touch judge looked at the referee, and Keith James has come up with the ball and taken it away to the 25-yard line. So let off there for Castleford. Beardmore to Ketteridge to Fifita. Woods went for the interception. Dropped the ball, and it's 6 more tackles to Castleford. Hyde. Once again, Mr. Whitfield penalises Paul Cullen for offside. So as we enter the last minute of normal time, Ketteridge puts the ball just inside the Castleford half. And a very pleasing performance from Warrington today, Tony.
Yeah, very good. Well, it puts us in good stead for next week against the Talons in the Cup. Play like this, we should beat them. It'll be a hard game, but we should beat them if we play like this. Billy McGinty, Mike Gregory say. Carl Webb got man of the match, given by the Crossfields lads for an ex-Crossfields player, but we won't say anything about that.
Woods to Gregory. Sanderson to Woods to Cullen. The 2 Castleford players go down on the ground. Paul Cullen holds his head. Woods with the chip over the top. The referee judges it came off the Castleford foot. Ruckley. Beardmore to Fifita. Fifita, tackled by Woods and by Boyd. And Mr. Whitfield penalises Les Boyd. Beardmore puts the ball into touch. Inside the Warrington half. As we enter stoppage time now. James. He's tackled by Rapati and by Webb. Beardmore. Johnson. Mike Gregg really charged at Johnson there, and the final hooter goes. The final score, Warrington 32, Castleford 6. Excellent performance there from the Warrington team, right through from Brian Johnson at full-back to both substitutes who came on. Tony, any final comments?
Good solid display from Warrington. Let's just keep it up for next week now.